and we're finally here on Demattels Island, or the West Island as it is. So, what's going on, everybody? This is Double RPG here, and welcome to another episode of Double RPG Let's Play that covers Tales of Phantasia on the Super Famicom. In today's episode, we are going to explore Demattels Island and getting through it in its entirety, and then we're going to do a little bit of side questing for some special items before we go to Alvanista. Anyway, let's get on with the episode that's already in progress. So here we are at Demattels Island, where we're at the docks right now, and we are finding some rare items, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to head up north. Now, if we take the west path from where we were at that little spot right there, we could have gone back to the world map to save and that kind of stuff, but that isn't necessary since we're going to be getting through this anyway. And Celeste wonders what he has against the people of Harmel. And so basically Leah is saying that that her father is Demattels' master, I guess you could say. I guess you could say that the people of Harmel were into some type of work of some sort, but it's hard to say. Now, the prism cubes right here, the way that I'm showing them, you want to place them in that correct order, where one is facing north, two are facing north, where the two on the right are facing north, and the one on the left is facing south, to hit those spots, with the specific mechanism that we are going to find when we try to go outside this little patio area. And we've stumbled upon Demattels Library, where we are going to try to... and we found a Savary, too, and a magic key. And we can use that magic key on a locked door. And as I said for the Savary, it increases, I think, a 1 or 5... yeah, it increases 1 tech points by 10%. So let's go ahead and use it on Celeste right here. And let's go ahead and head this way. We'll take the eastern path now. And now, to the right here... there's some treasure chests that we can grab, and there's another Savary and a Verbena. So that's two more herbs that we found. And like I said, with Verbena, they can increase your agility by 2 points. Well, for 1 point if they're just regular Verbenas, but for red Verbenas, they increase the agility by 2. So there you go. Okay, now let's get out of this room, and let's take this northern door over here. And let's try that key we found, and using that key, that will lead us into this small little patio area. Now let's go ahead and examine this tree. And Clark believes that the tree was moving. And the tree did move. So, little side boss that we got going on here. And here we have a couple of oak roots, and if you hit the enemies with Celeste's lightning bolt ability, they will take away a good amount of hit points. So use that to the best of your ability, because these guys are pretty weak against magic, especially if you have some type of destructive magic like fire or lightning. So yeah, this is a good thing that you want to use when fighting against these guys. And they do leave a good amount of experience points, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and finish them off. When you get close to these enemies, they will start to shake, and they'll throw some projectiles at you at random, and they will tend to hurt you. Okay, we finally defeated that tree, and that will give us sunlight coming from that window. Now, if we go back to the front of the mansion, well, let's do some healing real quick. Okay, now let's go back to the front of the mansion, and as we go to the front of the mansion, there will be something different that we haven't discovered. Take a look at this. Activating those spheres, hitting those spheres with the ray of light from the window, that will lead us to a path that will take us into the basement. Now, if we go this way, there are some items that we can get before we fight against the boss that's here. And these enemies, they do leave a good amount of experience points for you to have when you defeat them. I think they leave at least 50 experience each for the skeleton soldiers, or bone as they're called. I don't know why they give them one name. These type of enemies only one name for them. Oh, actually, they gave us 40 experience each with 120 experience gained. But they also leave a crap load of gold that we can farm for in case if we need to buy some swordsman books or magical books or any of that yada yada. Okay, we got a reverse doll. And I think I already explained what the reverse dolls do, so I find them to be unnecessary. And if we go this way, but before we do that, let's go ahead and take care of these couple of bones as well. I really do like that Sylph spell that Clarth uses, but there are some better ones later on, kind of like Luna and Volt and Aska, apparently, and Origin too, but I will be explaining that once we get closer to the end. Okay, we get a Corsacu spear and an armament helmet. Now, let's go fight the boss. Just what are you doing here? You're Demattels, aren't you? Yes. What business do you have invading my home? You killed Leah's parents! I see. Yes, Miss Scarlet used to be my mentor. Or Mr. Scarlet. And the man wonders why we knew about what he did to the village. And he suggests that the girl that is with us, Leah, is not the actual Leah he knows. So, and notice how she has the long pink hair. Is this starting to connect somehow? Well, it's hard to say. Now, Demattels is going to go to the mirror, and he's being possessed by Douse. So, yeah, we got ourselves a boss battle that we have to go through, and as you can tell, he's transforming right now, or getting ready to fight us. So, here we go. And we have 2 golems and 2 Lilite, I guess you could say specters, and we got Demattels to fight. Let's go ahead and use a flare bottle on Kless here, and this battle can be a little bit tricky, but it's not that bad when you're fighting against these guys. And I think I already had and took care of one of the golems, so shouldn't be that bad. Okay. Now, Demattels is kind of hard because he will start to summon some... Yeah, I think he will summon a Lich, and he will attack with the Hell Gem ability, which means he'll throw this projectile that will cause many fireballs to shoot out at us, so yeah, you want to be careful with that. But for the most part, he's mostly a cakewalk as long as you continue to use that lightning spell, because he is weak against magic, and since Kless does have some sort of magic on him, you know, in terms of the physical combat that he uses, we can attack him this way. Let's finish him off right here. Nope, that didn't do anything. Oh, you were trying to summon a Lich before you died, huh? Well, too bad. We already defeated you. And, we got a couple holy bottles and 2 rune bottles, as well as a, unidentified book. Clarth wonders if we did the right thing. And now, looks like Leah is about to pass. So are you saying that she maintained her physical body before she died? It's hard to say. But Leah says, you know, please take care of my friend. So, take care of my friend. So she was actually possessing somebody's body in order to see that her parents' deaths were avenged. Oh my gosh, she is awake! Yeah, sorry about that, but yeah, she has a ribbon in her hand, so, and notice how the pink hair as well as holding a ribbon? Guess who it is? No, my name's Archie. So she is Bart's daughter, finally. I noticed that there were some items inside that room. We will come back there before we close off this episode. So we're finally back over at the Long Valley where Bart's house is. So that way Archie can reunite with her father finally. Class, walk outside. Yeah, they need some time together. Clark notices that she's a talented mage for her youth, so yes, Archie is a half-elf among us, meaning that she can use magic. And they didn't know that it was Archie because she didn't have the ribbon in her head to form a ponytail. And now this is what Archie looks like in the game. And I gotta say, for her character design in the Super Famicom game, it could have been better. I mean, I wish they could have stuck with that that outfit that made her look like a witch, you know, in the final design. But this will do. And now Archie gives us the aquamarine and ruby rings. These are a couple of pack rings that we can use. Okay, we're gonna go to Alvanista, but before that, let's go back to Euclid first. Okay, now since we're at Euclid, let's go over to Clarth's house, because there's a couple books on a couple of the shelves that contain spells or magic. Okay, now if we go down here, if we open this, it says, it's not, this is a book of spells, and Archie learned the Ice Tornado. That is one of the spells that she can learn. This is how Archie learns new magic in the game. She doesn't learn it by grinding to different levels. I mean, so she plays a different role aside from both Kless, Mint, and Clarth. And also Archie learned Grave. Now let's go over to Phantasia real quick. And let's go to City Hall right now, because we are going to talk to the mayor, who's on the second floor. And he asks where we came from, and the mayor says that he asked us if we know who Lanios is, and he's his brother. So we're gonna go back to Belladum. Here we are back in Belladum Village, and we're gonna let Lanios know that we met his brother in Phantasia. Now if we go in here and talk to him, and did you see my brother in Phantasia? Yes. And he asks us if that young lady can use magic, and he's referring to Archie. So he teaches Archie the new eruption spell, like that. There are different ways on how you can learn magic in this game aside from the spell books, but mostly for Archie, the magic that you learn from her are from spell books, but there are some cases where you do need to go through a little bit of side questing. And here we are talking to a half-elf, either a male or a female, and she also teaches us, Archie, some new spells that she can use. And one of the spells that she learned was Lightning, and the other that she can learn is Storm. But learning these spells, they're at a price, so you want to be careful with that. There's also another ability for Kless that's over at the armor shop. It's a swordsman book, and he can learn the combination skill called Tempest. But I don't think we're going to bother getting that because I think I already picked it up. But now, here we are getting back to the side questing with Elwyn and Nancy. And Elwyn's father, Doug, is really enraged by Elwyn showing feelings for a poor girl. And that's kind of self-centered of his father, actually, so we're going to go back and try to recoup with Elwyn and Nancy to see what they can do to rekindle their relationship. If we talk to Nancy first, but she does not want to cost him his family or his future, but... And Elwyn doesn't know what to do, so we're going to try to cheer him up, and Elwyn doesn't know what to do still, but Clarth suggests that that both Elwyn and Nancy start eloping, meaning they're going to get married without his father's consent, or they're going to spend their time together without his father's consent, so, yeah. Okay, now let's go back to Demattels Island real quick. Now, right here, we got ourselves another verbena. No, we got ourselves the halberd that time. This is a new weapon for Kless. It's a new type of spear. Now we got ourselves some veggies, and we've got ourselves over here another book. And if we use the rune bottle on the book, it should be a stronger book for Clarth to use. Yeah, Rabionis. That is the type of book that Clarth needs to equip on himself. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Now, since we took care of all that stuff, I think it's a good... I think this is probably a good spot to where we can go ahead and wrap up this episode. So next time on Double RPG, let's play with Tales of Phantasia on the Super Famicom. We are going to go to Alvanista finally, and we are going to try to see what are we going to do from there in order to continue our journey. Anyway, if you have not done so already, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter with the links in the description, and be sure to check out Mr. Retro Kid 91's YouTube channel where Insatiable Gaming has started between me and him and a few other guys. And if you like what you saw, be sure you rate this video and subscribe to my channel and leave comments below to let me know what you guys thought of the episode. Anyway, take care of yourselves, gamers, and I'll see you next time. See you guys then.